Hi there, today we're going to make the wood grain soap, or at least attempt to. I have not done this before. I'm using my funnel pitchers, which I have also only used one time, so this will be different. I have 4 colors: chocolate, copper, shimmer merlot sparkle with a little bit of neon pink mixed in there, and then I have The Stranger on a Train from Mad Oils. So the chocolate is from TKB Trading, and the Shimmer Merlot is from Brambleberry. The chocolate is definitely ready, but I think these other ones are still a little warm. But we'll get started here. I think what I'm going to try to do is just pour... Oh, this one is sludge already. Okay, so we're going to get started here. Do this a little different with melt and pour. You have to do things a little different than you do with the others. I thought I was going to be able to get further in there than this. My chocolate is already pretty well hard, so this will be interesting. Oh, I almost had a disaster there. I was hoping to get a little bit further down there. So the idea is kind of just want to mix it all around here. My big helper is going to help me a little here. I don't know. So periodically you need to spray with water because you need to make sure you get the mica bubbles, or the mica bubbles, but the bubbles down. Now these are starting to blend a little, and I don't want that at all. I mean, I don't want any blending. This copper is very, very dark, and it's pretty much taken over everything. There we go. Now it's starting to sit on the top a little bit. That's kind of what I want. You know what? These are blending way too much. So this is what I'm going to do to break the fall so it doesn't fall all the way down inside the soap. This is what I'm going to do. If I can get it close enough, then it will sit right on top and it won't blend. And that's what I want. I hope that down there it's not all blended up. I'm just going to start using the same spoon for these all because they're all going the same place anyway. Just hope the bottom doesn't look like mud. Just kind of what wood grain soap looks like anyway, I guess. This one's becoming sludge. Sludgy, so I'm going to have to speed it up a little here. This works better than starting from away on this side. Oops, look at that, moved it around. Oh, look how pretty that is. I'm just gonna do this a little. There we go. And we'll just keep going here. be in there, work our way down.
Wash your hands now.
I'm gonna put this sludge right in the middle there. Okay. Now I'm gonna have lots left over in these containers because it's sticking to the container bed. Okay, here we go. Okay, now this is starting to harden up quicker, so I'm gonna spray it real quick, and then I'm gonna kind of move it around. Just slightly, just because I don't want them in flat rows. I want them to look cool. Get the other one out, please. Get the other one out. This one is my favorite color in this whole thing, and it's almost out. So, darn, I wish we had next time a little less copper and a little more of these brighter, fun colors. It's wood grain soap though, what do you expect, right? I'm gonna do the top one. Keep going. Almost done. Alright, almost done here. These colors. Colors are starting to get really hard. So you can see you really need to be reheating because this takes so much time and the colors get really hard. Alright, welcome back. We're going to cut the soap that we made. So, this was a very messy soap making. You can see the drippings everywhere. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to cut this. So I'm going to start by cutting just a little bit off the top. And we'll see what it looks like on the inside. The way I did this, I don't think I'm going to have to cut it sideways. I think this should be enough. Oh, that's great. Let me get this. The cutter hits right here so it doesn't go all the way down, so I just need the knife to finish it. Look at that, that's gorgeous. I don't know that I need to cut it any other way, but I also don't know if that really looks like wood grain soap either. So let's try another slice here. The problem is, if I cut it sideways, I don't think it's going to look like how I think maybe it will. Look at that. So we'll try that. We'll cut, let's see, there's one. Actually, let me just cut off one. I'll sacrifice just one for now. Grief, that's gorgeous. Look at that. I don't know if I want to cut it. And I did add gold mica from Wholesale Supplies Plus that I found that I wanted to add. Let's see, I'm gonna, if I cut this way, I'm gonna have to cut it in thirds. So let's do this. See what it looks like. Oh, good grief, that's gorgeous. I have to cut it this way. Cut this in 4-inch increments, and since I already cut an inch off, it's going to be awkward on the end. But it was 12 inches, so I should at least get 3. So 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4. There we go. That's beautiful. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this So if we divide that by 4, it's not quite even. I'm not sure how to do this then. Next one, I'll just cut it 3 inches instead of 4. Let's cut this down and let's see how big these bars end up being. One of the only things I don't like about the wavy cutter is it doesn't quite fit in here just right. So these bars are going to have to be a little bigger. No. Let me see. Problem is the bottom is smaller than the top because it bows. So these bars on the bottom are going to be, let me see, maybe I don't have to cut it anymore. Not quite 8 ounces. So I'm going to trim off a little off the back here. And hopefully I'll get a bar and a half out of it. That's the idea anyway. Hopefully I don't screw this up. So, look at that. That's gorgeous. That's much different than when we were looking at this earlier. So that does look like wood. At least to me. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the sides. Those colors are perfect. I think there's a little too much gold maybe. Or copper, I guess is what that was. Let me see how big these bars are because they feel awfully small. Oh. So one of those bars was 4 ounces and the other one was 3 something. But these ones are going to be really large. Look at that. This is the top. 7 and 8 ounces. So this one could literally be cut in half and still be fine. If I could figure out, you know, the measurements and cut them directly in half, this one will be cut in half. This one's an extra large bar. Not sure what to do. So I'm going to cut these next ones at about 3 inches instead of 4. And then that will probably give me more to work with here with more bars. So that's how you cut them up separate. 1 shy of 4, 1 shy of 4, and 1 5 1/4. Yeah, this is not going to work with this mold. I'm going to have all sorts of different sizes here. So these ones are also going to be different sizes because again this side is going to be smaller than the front side. I'm just going to cut these like normal bars though. So I'll have some that are this way and some that are another way. Okay. So this one is literally 8, so we're going to cut it here. We're going to see how much is here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to cut this one right here. I'm going to try very hard to not cut it sideways because it's not even. Oops. Oh. Let's see how that worked. Yeah, 4 and 4. But the problem is I don't like this size bar, and I don't know if anybody does. The reason I like to use these tall and skinny molds is because I like to have bars that are about the same size. So I like to stick with this size bar. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bars, even though this one's really big and I'll also have to be cut down out of this mold. So here they are. It is possible to do with melt and pour. Thanks for watching.